Hi students, in today's session we are going to learn factorization of polynomials from class 9 chapter 2 polynomials exercise 2.4 question number 4. Factorize the polynomial 12x square minus 7x plus 1, and factorization we are using which method? By splitting the middle term. Now just look the polynomial. The polynomial having 3 terms and the highest power is 2. So that means this polynomial's name, it is what? It is a quadratic polynomial. Okay, whenever we are finding the factors of a quadratic polynomial, how many factors we will get? We will get 2 factors. Highest power is 2, so we will get 2 factors. If we are factorizing the cubic polynomial, that means the highest power, if it is 3, we will get 3 factors. So now here the question, it is given a quadratic polynomial. So let us check how we are able to do. We are able to split, or we are factorizing this quadratic polynomial. In that, first of all, method, it is what? Splitting the middle term. So in this, the middle term, it is negative 7x. Okay, and what is the coefficient of that middle term? That is negative 7. That means along with sign. So negative 7. Now the end terms are the first term and the last term. Here x square is the variable, here no variable, it is a constant. So the numericals, here the coefficient, it is 12 and 1, we are taking its product. So 12 into 1, that is equal to 12. So these two numbers we are taking, and we are trying to split this middle term. That means 2 numbers we have to find out. Accurate way, appropriate way we have to select. When that 2 numbers we are selecting, suppose the 2 numbers are A and B. Okay, A and B. If we are adding that 2 numbers, we have to get the middle term. That means negative 7. And when we are doing the product of that 2 numbers, so we have to get 12. If these 2 conditions are satisfied, then our splitting, it is accurate and appropriate. Okay, so let us try. So this is a skill. Okay, so if we are able to do this, then okay, factorization, it is very easy. To get that 2 numbers, this is the method. This is a shortcut method. Okay, so here a plus b should be negative 7. A into b should be the product of the first and last number. Every time there is no coefficient. Here in this particular question, coefficient is there for x square. In every question, it is not compulsory here the numerical. That means the coefficient part, it is there. Sometimes the polynomials can come like this way: x square minus 14x plus 2. This way also. So in that time, here what is the coefficient? 1. So 2 into 1, 2 itself. Okay. Here coefficient, it is 12. It is there. So the product of first and last. That means the end terms. Now 12. From 12 we are starting. Okay. From 12 we are starting. What we are going to do? We are trying to find out 2 numbers. Okay. Which is A and B. A and B. And A into B we have to get. Okay, answers we know. We have to find out what is A and what is B. Okay, so here 12 is a number, so that's the product. Okay, so we have to find out 12's all the factor. Okay, factors should be in 2. Then only when we are adding and subtracting, when we are adding and multiplying, we have to satisfy these 2 conditions. So what are the factors of 12? 1 and 12, that is equal to 12. 2 and 6, 12's factor. 3 and 4. Okay, then 4 after 5, it is not going, 6 already we written. So these are the factors of 12. Now in these are the pairs: 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4. So which pair we have to select? Okay, which are satisfying these 2 conditions. That means when we are adding these 2, we are getting 13. We have to get negative 7. When we are subtracting, that time we are getting 11. So this we are not taking. Okay, now in the next is like that way, everything only you want to check which is the appropriate one, that only you want to select. This is the first question, that why explaining. 2 into 6, that is 12, that we know. But 2 and 6, when we are adding, we are getting 8, and when we are subtracting, we are getting 4. We are not getting negative. Okay, so this is also cancelled. Now come to 3 and 4. 12 is okay, 3 into 4, 12. But when we are adding these two, we are getting 7. Yes, of course, we are getting 7. But we need not positive 7, we need negative 7. Okay, so we have to adjust the sign here. That would, in these two cases, not only addition I said, subtraction also I said. Okay, so here if we are taking 3 and 4, that means if we are taking negative 3 plus 4, then the answer it is positive 1. Okay, here we have to get negative 7. So when we are getting negative 7, when we are adding, at that time we are getting 7. When we are adding, at that time we are getting 7, but we need the sign negative. So if we are giving both the numbers negative sign, so the ultimate sign is negative, no? Okay, this is satisfying. That means which two numbers we selected, if we are adding that two number, we are getting the middle terms coefficient, that means negative 7. Now this condition also have to satisfy. That means when we are multiplying these two numbers, we have to get positive 12. Yes, of course, positive 12 we are getting. 3 into 4, 12. Negative into negative, positive. Okay, so we fixed the numbers. Which are the numbers? Negative 3 and negative 4. That means negative 7 we are splitting. In which way we are splitting? Negative 3 and negative 4. Okay, so instead of negative 7, we have to write these two numbers here, because these two numbers combination is, these two numbers sum is negative 7, no? And that is the method's name. So we got the two numbers, which is our A. Our A it is negative 4, our B it is what? B it is negative 3. So we got that two numbers, and these two conditions are also satisfied. Okay, so we got the numbers. Now that we are applying here. Okay, so this is the method. In this way we have to find out the two numbers. Okay, now first term as it is 12x square. Instead of 7x square, we can substitute this. Any order you can substitute. Okay, first you can write negative 4x plus negative 3x, or first you can write negative 3. Any order you can write, no problem. Okay, so negative 4x minus here 3x plus 1. Okay, so that means when we are adding these two, negative 7, and negative 7 we split it like this way. This is the meaning of what? Splitting the middle term. Okay, splitting is over. Splitting is over. Now what is the next step? We have to group the terms. So these two are in one group and these two are in the other group. Okay, so for understanding only I underline here. Okay, this is not compulsory, this you can keep in your mind also. So this is the groups. Okay, now what is the third step? We have to take the common outside. So from these two we can take common. 4x is common. Okay, now what is balance here? 3x minus 1 is balance. Okay, now from these two terms, if anything it is common, you can take outside. If nothing it is common, we can take 1 as outside. That means 1 as common we can take outside. So we taken 1 as outside. But when we are taking 1 outside, here negative 3x plus 1 we are getting. But we needed same this bracket here also. Then only our process it is correct. So if we are taking negative 1 outside, so we will get 3x minus 1. Now how this minus came here? You just look, just reverse process, you just look. Negative 1 into 3x, that is negative 3x. Negative 1 into negative 1, that is positive 1. Okay, so which way we taken the common outside? It is correct. Okay, now you just look. Up to here we did. It is correct or not? How we can check? Our brackets should be same to same. Okay, numbers, variables, sign, everything should be the same to same. Okay, so our process it is correct. So we can write, we can combine this and we can write 4x minus 1. 4x minus 1, that is one factor, and second factor this one, that means which is common, 3x minus 1. So 12x square minus 7x plus 1. For this quadratic polynomial, which are the factors? These two are the factors, which means when we are multiplying these two numbers, we will get the same polynomial. Okay, so factorization means like this way we will get. Okay, so I hope you understand the method. In this, the important part is this. Okay, middle term in appropriate way we have to split along with sign. Okay, so I hope you understand the process. Now move on to the next question. 2x square plus 7x plus 3. Okay, so middle term is positive 7x plus 7x. So a plus b should be 7, positive 7, and the product, that means a into b, that is the product of the first and last number, that means 2 into 3, that is equal to 6. Now we have to take the factors of 6. Okay, and when we are selecting that factors, we have to keep in our mind when we are doing the addition of that two numbers, we have to get 7. So which are the two numbers? 1 and 6. Okay, 1 and 6, when we are multiplying we will get 6, and when we are adding we will get 7. Okay, 1 plus 6, 7, 1 into 6, 6, and the numbers are positive itself, so there is no need want to give sign anywhere. Okay, so this is the way we have to split the numbers. So instead of 7 we are writing first number as it is, first term as it is. We are splitting the middle term only, so 1x also we can write, or x alone we can write, plus 6x. 1x and 6x means 7x. Okay, we are just splitting the middle term. We are not changing the question. Okay, just splitting the middle term. Now this is the first step. Okay, splitting is the first step. Second step, it is what? Grouping. Third step, it is what? Taking the common outside. So in this two, what is common? X is common. 1x also we can take. X also we can take. 1x also, both are same. So common. Then here what is balance? 2x plus 1. 2x plus 1 is balance, plus here we can take 2 outside. 2x here, sorry 2 not, we can take 3 outside. So if we are taking, because 3 is going in both, no, so we can take 3 outside. So 2x plus 1. Now brackets are same to same, so we can write the numbers. 1x means x itself, x plus 3 is the first factor. Second factor is 2x plus 1. These are the two factors for this particular question. In third question, 6x square plus 5x minus 6. So the middle term, it is 5x. We have to split 5. So a plus b should be positive 5. A into b, the product of first and last. First and last, it is what? Say positive 6 is here. Here it is negative 6. That means 6 into negative 6, that is equal to negative 36. Okay. Now we have to find out the factors of 36. In which, when we are adding or subtracting, we have to get 5 also. Okay. So which are the numbers? 36, which is the number coming in our mind, 6 and 6. But when we are adding 6 and 6, we will get 12. When we are subtracting, we will get 0. We have to get 5. So let us take the other factors for 36. If we are taking 9 and 4. 9 into 4, 36. Okay. 9 and 4, when we are subtracting, we will get 5. And that subtraction sign is positive. That means bigger number sign should be positive. Okay, so like this way also. Okay, so 9 is positive, 4 it is what? Negative. So when we are subtracting this, we will get 5, that is positive 5. And when we are multiplying 9 into negative 4, so that is equal to negative 36. No, that condition is also satisfied. So which way we can split 5? We can split the 5 like this way. Which are the numbers? 9 and negative 4. These are the two numbers. So in this way we will split here. So first number as it is, no change. Second number plus 9x minus 4x minus 6. Splitting is over when we are adding these two positive 5. Okay, so now grouping. Now take the common outside. In this 2, which is the number, numerical is going, 3 it is going, and x also is common. So we can take 3x outside. So 2x plus 3, because here 1x only, that already we taken outside. Now come to the next group. In this we can take negative is common, we can take negative outside, 2 also common. Okay, so here 2x, 2 2s are 4, 4x plus 3, negative and positive negative. Okay, and brackets are also same. Now 3x minus 2 first factor and 2x plus 3 is the second factor. These are the two factors for this particular polynomial. In fourth question, 3x square minus x minus 4. Okay, so the sum should be negative 1. Sum should be negative 1 because that's the coefficient. No? Now product should be negative 12. 3 into negative 4. So product should be negative 12. So these two are the conditions. Now we have to select the numbers A and B. We have to select. 12 is the product. Okay, so 12's factor. 12's factor we have to select. So 12's factor, when we are selecting, we have to keep in our mind, when we are doing the subtraction, we have to get 1, negative 1. So which are like that, which are the two factors 3 and 4. No? So if we are selecting 4 and 3, okay, numbers are okay, but we have to satisfy the sign also. Okay, 4 into 3, 12. Sign it is what? Negative. Here the subtraction, negative sign it is there. That means bigger number sign, it is negative. Now when we are subtracting these two, we are getting negative 1. No problem. Now when we are doing its multiplication, negative 4 into positive 3, negative 12. No. So both the conditions are satisfying. So which are the two numbers? Negative 4 and 3. These are the two numbers. These, in this way we are splitting this negative x. Okay, so here we are splitting. First term as it is, negative 4x plus 3, it is positive. So plus 3x minus 4. Okay, middle term splitting is over. Now grouping. Now taking the common outside. From this no numericals are common other than 1. So we can take x outside. So 3x minus 4 here. Okay, and here already 3x minus 4. So we can take 1 outside. So positive 1, 3x minus 4. So which are the factors? X plus 1, one of the factor, and 3x minus 4 is the other factor. So these two are the factors for this polynomial. I hope you understand the factorization of polynomial, that means quadratic polynomial, by splitting the middle term. This part is important, that means which two numbers we are selecting instead of the middle number. This is important along with sign. If it is signs are there, so be careful for taking the sign also. Okay, so I hope you understand. In fifth question, factorization itself. But the polynomial, it is not quadratic, it is a cubic polynomial. The highest power is 3. Okay, so in this factorization we can't use splitting by the middle term. Okay, because already 4 terms are here. So here the method, it is different. Here we are going to factorize by using the factor theorem. How it is? Let us know. First step, in this polynomial, which is the constant term, that we have to do. Which is the constant term? 2. So what are the factors of 2? That everything we have to write. So factors of 2. Factors of 2. Factors of 2, we know positive and negative 1. Okay, positive and negative 1 factor, and same way positive and negative 2 also. Okay, so total 4 numbers are factors: positive 1, negative 1, positive 2, negative 2. In short, we written like this way. Okay, so this is the first step. That means, once again I am saying, which is the constant number, its factors we have to write. Here it is a small number, that why this much factors only. If it is a big number, so factors will be more. Okay, so we have to write down all the factors, including both the sign. Okay, so factors we written. Now what is the second step? Second step, we have to substitute these values in this polynomial. Everything we have to substitute? No need everything we have to substitute. We have to find out when we are getting 0. For this polynomial, when we are getting the value 0 we are getting, that's what we are checking. So the polynomial, it is p of x is equal to x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. This is the polynomial. First we are getting positive 1. Okay, so 1 minus 2 minus 1 plus 2. Okay, so positive 1 and negative 1 cancel. Negative 2 and positive 2 cancel. So in the first number itself we got. This will not happen in every case. Every question this will not happen. In this particular question, when we substituted the first value, that time itself we will got the polynomial's value as 0. That means when we substituted 1, so we got 0. Which means what? Just we call the factor theorem. Which means what? Okay, which means x minus 1 is a factor of p of x. Okay, this model questions we did know. When they are giving the polynomial and they are giving dividend, they are giving, and divisor also they are giving, and they are asking to us whether this is a polynomial or not, whether this is a factor or not. So what we did, we are just taken the 0 of the polynomial and we substituted. Okay, so in that case we are saying it is a factor. Now here it is a reverse. Here when the remainder we are getting 0, that time confirmly the number or the polynomial is a factor. So here it is 1. Okay, so negative 1 we have to write. When we are substituting negative 1, that time we are getting 0, so here will become positive 1, because always we are taking the 0 of the polynomial, no? So in that way we have to write. When we substituted positive 1, so which is the confirmed factor, x minus 1 is a factor of this polynomial. And we know this is a cubic polynomial, so total how many factors will occur? 3 factors will occur. In that 1 we got. Now 2 more is remaining. Okay, so that 2 more how to find out? That is the next step. Okay, for that what we are doing? For that we are writing the question x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. Okay, this we are dividing with our confirmed factor x minus 1. So here we have to do the long division method. If we are doing like, if we are using the remainder theorem, we will get the remainder only, but here we need the quotient. Okay, and this is a cubic polynomial, dividend is a cubic polynomial, so the quotient will occur quadratic polynomial. Okay, so here we will get a quadratic polynomial, and that quadratic polynomial we have to split again. So let us do this long division. Okay, so x minus 1 in x cube, how many time it is going? X square time it is going. Now multiplication. This detail wise I explained when we taken this topic, long division method. Okay, so here x minus 1 into x square. So when we are multiplying x into x square, when we are multiplying we will get x cube. Now x square and negative 1, that is negative x square. Now subtraction, that means signs are changing and these two terms elimination. Okay, now here subtraction, that means negative x square. Now giving the chance for the next number, put it down. So negative x here. Now x minus 1, by which number we have to multiply, we will get negative x square. So that is negative x. Negative x square. Okay, negative into negative, positive x. Now subtraction, signs are changing, so these two eliminated. Here we will get negative 2x. Next number, positive 2. X, by which number we have to multiply to get negative 2x? That is negative 2. So after multiplication, negative 2x, negative into negative, positive 2. Now signs are changing because we are doing subtraction. So sign changed here. Okay, so these two eliminated and these two eliminated, and here we get remainder as 0. So definitely x minus 1 is a factor and x square minus x minus 2 is also a factor of this polynomial. Okay, so now we can write here Which are the two factors? X minus 1 and x square minus x minus 2 are the two factors. Okay, this is okay. Here is a chance. Again we can split this. Okay, because this is a quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial, how to factorize, just we learn. No? So in that way we have to split this. Okay, so let us start. Here I am just writing a plus b should be negative 1 and a into b should be negative 2. Okay, negative 2. So we have to take negative 2's factor. So which are the factors? If we are taking 1 and 2, okay, 1 and 2, when we are multiplying 2 it is getting, okay, 1 minus 2, so that is equal to what? Negative 1. Okay, so 1 into negative 2, answer is negative 2. 1 plus negative 2, answer is, it is what? Negative 1. So which are the two numbers we can select? We can select as 1 and we can select negative 2. So instead of negative x, we can write these two numbers. Okay, so x minus 1, no change. Here we can write x square as it is, x minus 2x minus 2. Okay, now next, here no change. Okay, this factor we can write like this way till the last step. Here only we have to do. So now next one, it is grouping. Now we are taking the common outside. So x we can take outside. So x plus 1. Now here we can take negative 2 outside. Negative 2 x plus 1. Now you just multiply this, negative 2 into x, negative 2x, negative 2 into positive 1, that is negative 2. So x minus 2 and x plus 1. These are the two factors for this quadratic, and our confirmed factor is already here, x minus 1. So which are the three factors? Factors are x minus 1, x minus 2 and x plus 1. These are the three factors for this cubic polynomial. Three steps are there. First step, we have to find out which is the zero of this polynomial. That means how we are getting that values, which values we have to substitute, how we are getting by the constant term. Which is the constant term, which factors we have to write. One by one, each value we have to substitute. When we are getting 0, we can stop this process, and that value, it is what? The factor. Okay, then we have to find out the other two factor. No, for that what we have to do? We have to do here the division process. Okay, and definitely we have to get remainder 0. If we are not getting remainder as 0, that means somewhere we got it wrong. Okay, so we have to do it again. Okay, definitely in this division process, remainder will be 0. So when we did this process, we got 0. That means x minus 1 and x square minus x minus 2. These two are the factors. Okay, this is okay, but this is a quadratic polynomial. So again we have to factorize, and by splitting the middle term, in that way we have to factorize that. So we will get at last these three are the factors. In short, when we are multiplying these three, we will get the question itself. Okay, I hope you understand. Question number 2. X cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5. Okay, so constant term, it is negative 5. So factors of negative 5. Positive and negative 1, positive and negative 5. These are the 4 factors. Now we have to find out which value, when we are substituting, we will get the polynomial as 0. So P of x, that is equal to x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5. First value we are substituting as 1. Okay, positive 1 we are substituting. 1 minus 3 minus 9 minus 5. Here 1 only positive, the other 3 numbers it is negative. Obviously that is bigger. No? That means bigger means when we are subtracting, definitely we will not get 0. So we are not doing the calculation because we understood. Now the next value we have to substitute negative 1. So when we are substituting negative 1 the cube minus 3 into negative 1 the whole square minus 9 into negative 1 minus 5. Now here negative 1 itself, negative 1 it is positive 1, positive and negative, that is negative 3, this is positive 9 and this is 5. Now here these 3 numbers are negative, okay, and this is alone positive. When we are adding these 3 numbers, negative 1 and negative 3, that is negative 4, negative 4 and negative 5, that is negative 9, and this is positive 9. So negative 9 and positive 9, that is equal to 0. Okay, so which value when we substituted we got 0, that is negative 1. So x plus 1 is a factor of this polynomial. P of x, first part it is over. Now we have to find out the other factor. For that we have to divide these two. Okay, once we got one factor, so after division we will get the other factor also. So division process is doing here. Okay, so x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5, which we have to divide by x plus 1. X plus 1. Now we are doing the long division method. X in x cube, x square time. Now when we are multiplying x cube plus x square, now doing the subtraction, signs are changing, these two eliminated. Here both the signs are negative, so negative 4x square, giving the chance to the next number, negative 9x. Okay, now with x, which number we are multiplying, we will get negative 4x square. 1x is already here, so negative 4x. When we are getting x square, no? So negative 4x square, positive into negative, negative 4x, subtraction, signs are changing, this two eliminated, here we will get negative 5x. Chance to the next number, minus 5. X, by which number we have to multiply to get negative 5, that is negative 5. Negative 5 into x, negative 5x. Then negative 5. Subtraction, signs are changing, elimination, and this two also cancel. So our remainder is 0. So that means these two are the factors. X plus 1, one of the factor, and the second factor is x square minus 4x minus 5. Okay, here chance is there to split again because this is a quadratic, and by splitting the middle term we can find out the factors for this polynomial. Okay, so first one as it is. Second one, a plus b should be negative 4. Negative 4. A into b, here one it is, so negative 5 itself. Okay, now we have to think, we have to take the factors of 5. Okay, 1 into 5. Okay, then when we are adding, we have to get negative 4 also. That means the numbers are 5 and 1. No doubt in that. When we are multiplying, we will get negative 5, and when we are adding, we have to get negative 4. So when we are subtracting bigger number sign, it is coming negative, no? So negative and plus. So here when we are doing, here we will get negative 4, negative 5 into 1, that is equal to negative 5. So both the conditions are satisfied. So we will select these two number and we will split. So x square minus 5x plus 1x minus 5. Minus 5 and plus 1. Okay. Now grouping first factor as it is, taking the common outside x minus 5. Here we will take one positive 1 as outside, so x minus 5. Okay, now here x plus 1 is a factor, x minus 5 is the second factor. Now x plus 1, again x plus 1 came, so x plus 1 is the third factor. Okay, these three in any order you can write, no problem, but these three itself have to write. Okay, so these three are the factors for this given polynomial. Third question, x cube plus 13x square plus 32x plus 20. Everywhere positive sign, plus sign. Okay, so let us start with 20. Find out the factors for 20. Factors of 20. We know the factors of 20. Positive and negative 1. That means 1 into 20. No? So we can write like that way. Here we will write. Okay, first and last we written. Second one 2. 2 it is going with 2 and 10. Okay, so positive and negative 2, then positive and negative 10. Next number going in 20, that means the factors of 20, that is 4 and 5. So positive and negative 4 and positive and negative 5. So these are the factors 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, 20. These are the factors of 20. Now let us check. First, we are writing the question as it is. P of x is equal to x cube plus 13x square plus 32x plus 20. P of 1 we are substituting first. 1 plus 13 plus 32 plus 20. Okay, every numbers are positive. We know definitely when we are adding this, will get greater than 0, not equal to 0. No? So we are not going to add that. So we are just writing P of 1 is not equal to 0. Move on to the next value. Positive 1 we substituted. Now the chance for negative 1. So when we are substituting negative 1, what will happen? Let's check. Negative 1 the whole cube plus negative 1 13 into negative 1 the whole square plus 32 into negative 1 and plus 20 equal to negative 1's cube, it is negative 1 itself, negative 1's square, it is positive. So positive and positive itself, that means plus into plus. So here will come 13, here will come negative 32 and 20. Now here which are the negative signs? These two are the negative sign and these two are the positive signs. So that we have to add together. Negative 32 and negative 1, it is negative 33. Okay. 20 and 13, 20 and 10, that is 30 plus 3, that is 33, and that is positive. Here we got what? 0. Negative 33 and positive 33. Answer is 0. No? So when we substituted P of negative 1, that is equal to 0, that means x plus 1 is a factor. Of P of x. Okay, now we have to find out the other factor. For this we have to divide these two. So division process we are doing. X cube plus 13x square plus 32x plus 20, which we are dividing by x plus 1. Now we have to follow the procedure. X square, so x cube here plus x square, subtraction, signs are changing, elimination. Here we will get 12x square. Giving the chance to the next number, that is 32x, we have to get 12x square. So plus 12 x. So 12x into x, that is 12x square plus 12x. Subtraction, signs are changing, elimination. Now here when we are subtracting, so we will get here we will get 20, 32 minus 12, 2 to 0, 3 minus 1, that is 2, 20x. Then giving the chance to the next number, that is 20. Now we have to write here 20 because x into 20, that is 20x. So 20x, 20 into 1, that is 20, and the sign is positive. Subtraction, signs are changing, elimination. So here the remainder is 0. Okay, so which are the two factors? X plus 1, first factor. Second factor, x square plus 12x plus 20. Okay, now here first factor, no need want to do anything because we got the first factor. Now here we have to factorize this quadratic equation for getting the two more factors. Okay, so here a plus b should be 12 and a into b, that should be 20. So we have to take 20 and 20's factor, two factors we have to select, in which when we are adding we have to get 12. So which are that two factors? We can take as 10 and 2, no? So when we are 10 into 2, that is 20. Okay, so when we are adding these two, we are getting 12, and 10 into 2, that is equal to 20, and everywhere it is positive sign, no? So no need want to take the negative. So which are the two numbers? 10 and 2. So in that way we can split. Okay, so first factor, no change. Here instead of 12, we are splitting with 10 and 2. Okay, so x square plus 10x plus 2x plus 20. Okay, here we did the splitting. Okay, now grouping. First factor as it is, x is, we can take grouping. These two are the groups. Okay, so we can take the outside, common outside. So x plus 10. Okay, now here we can take 2 outside. So plus 2, x plus 10. Okay, so x plus 1, first factor, x plus 10, second factor, x plus 2, third factor. These are the three factors for this particular question. Fourth question, 2y cube plus y square minus 2y minus 1. Constant term it is minus 1. So factors of minus 1. Positive and negative 1. So first we are substituting positive 1. P of x equal to 2y cube plus y square minus 2y minus 1. Okay, so when we are substituting 1, 2 plus 1 minus 2 minus 1. Positive and negative 2 cancel, positive 1 and negative 2 cancel. That means when we substituted the value positive 1, we got 0. That means here the variable is not x, variable is y. So y minus 1 is a factor. Is a factor of this polynomial. Now we have to find out the other factor. For that we have to do the division process. So let us do that. 2y cube plus y square minus 2y minus 1. Y minus 1. Okay. So which value we have to take? 2y square we have to take. Then only y into 2y square, when we are multiplying 2y cube we will get, and negative 2y square. Subtraction, signs are changing. These two eliminated. Now here both the signs are same. So positive 3y square, giving the chance to the next number 2y. Now 3y square we have to get. Only one y is here. So plus 3y. So when we are multiplying these two, that means y minus 1 into 3y. So we will get 3y square minus 3y. 3y into negative 1. 3y, negative 3y. Now subtraction, signs are changing. This 2 eliminated. Here subtraction we have to do. 1 we will get and bigger number sign is plus. So positive 1y. Giving the chance to the next number. Okay. Now we have to get 1y. Here already 1y is there and that also positive. So here we have to take as 1. Okay. 1 we have to take. So 1 into this we will get y minus 1. 1 into 1y, that is 1y itself. Okay. Now subtraction, signs are changing. This 2 eliminated, this 2 eliminated. So the remainder is 0. So which are the two factors? These two are when the division is exactly divisible, when we are getting 0, so the divisor and the quotients are the factors of that dividend. Okay, so y minus 1 and 2y square plus 3y plus 1 are the two factors. Here chances there to split again, so we will do that. Quadratic polynomial. So a plus b should be positive 3 and a into b and terms product 2 into 1, that is 2. Okay. Now which are the two numbers? When we are multiplying we have to get 2 and when we are adding we have to get 3. Take the factors of 2, that is a shortcut method. No, factors of 2, it is 1 and 2. So when we are adding 2 and 1 we will get 3. When we are multiplying 2 and 1 we will get 2. So conditions are satisfied. So instead of 3y, which way we have to split 2y and 1y. Okay. So we are doing that process here. Y minus 1 confirm factor, 2y square as it is, 3y, instead of 3y we are writing 2y plus 1y, that is 3y plus 1. Now grouping. So when we are doing the grouping, first bracket as it is. Okay. Now grouping, we can take 2y outside. So we can take 2y outside. Then these are the two groups. So here 2y outside, here y plus 1 is balance. Y plus 1 is balance here. Now here already y plus 1 only. So plus 1 we are taking outside. Okay. So y minus 1 factor, y plus 1 second factor, 2y plus 1. 2y plus 1 is the third factor. And these three are the factors for this particular polynomial. Okay, so here we practiced the factorization of a cubic polynomial. Total 3 process. Okay, in this 3 process we have to complete. So we will get the 3 factors. So I hope you understand all the solutions. Thank you.